curse was probably what was necessary after Scotland.
When we got back from Scotland, I was severely burnt out. It was real, just like, oh my God, struggling to kind of stay conscious. And as great as Scotland had been, it was such a high that the come down was kind of really overbearing. And we didn't have any time to waste, so the next day we had to go straight into shoot. Again, you know, I did the whole drive back from Scotland, got back on, you know, late at night, and then next day we go into shoot. But I'd organised for there to be this nice, easy shoot to come back from Scotland too. So I'd scheduled for us to go into the green screen studio and shoot some stuff with Jacob, who is the actor that plays Varias in Kyle's little flashback sequence, which is all done like 1930s style. Even though I knew it was probably going to be one of the more laid back shoots, I was still kind of like, oh my God, I cannot function. Like, this is going to be so hard. But man, was that a fun time. Like, if not for any other reason, then Jacob is fucking hilarious.
Fucking what, mate? Do you fucking want to go, dear? Yeah? Want to fucking go, son, dear? Yeah, you want to fucking go, mate? I'm a fucking animal, pal. I'm a fucking animal, pal. Yeah, I'll bite the shit out of you. I'll suck your fucking blood out.
And
yeah, I fucking love you, you dickhead. Come on, fucking come on, you slag. Mate, that was so serious what I just did.
be professional, lads.
You just got your
Now eat them.
In you come, son.
Cute.
In you come. You want a bit of this, do you? Want a bit of this, do you? Look at his footwork. Look at his footwork, son. You can't leave this. Where's it going to come? Where's it going to come? Oh, bang! Down. That's one down.
One more.
Oh,
one
do you
more.
want to go, dear big fella? Do you want to go, dear son? Do you want to go? Yeah, try this on for size. Where's it going to come? Where's it going to come? Oh. Bang! Fucking karate, you slag! Yeah! Fuck off!
Shooting The Curse of Count Varias was probably not just one of the most fun sequences to shoot in the August Club, but one of the easiest shoots I've ever done in my life. And the reason for that was Jacob was just so good at being this goofy, cheesy 1930s vampire that it was simply a case of hit and record and just yelling go and seeing what happened. It had always been from the start planned that the exposition needed to explain Count Varias would be delivered through Kyle in this format. Blake Snyder, I believe it was, talked about when storytelling using exposition, it's a necessary evil. Sometimes you do need to just kind of sit down with the audience and go, okay, look, you need to know about this thing and this is how it happened. But the worst thing you can do is have a character just sit down and explain it, monologue it to camera. And he came up with this suggestion that you should, what he called, Pope in the Pool it. And what that term is it comes from this idea that he recalled at one point watching this film that had this big, massive exposition dump, but all the exposition was delivered by a pope in a pope pool, like his own private pope pool. And Snyder recalls that he retained all the information that was necessarily given by the exposition, but he didn't feel like he was being exposition too, because the entire time he's watching this scene, he's just delighted by the visual of the Pope in a pool, and he's questioning, does the real Pope have a pool? Would the Pope go swimming? And it just became this humorous, interesting visual distraction for him. And so the August Club's Pope in the Pool moment is really when Kyle basically delivers what's essentially a big exposition dump explaining Varias, but we tweak it and only deliver the needed information by sort of encompassing it in this cheesy 1930s silent movie as directed by, you know, this 15-year-old chav. And it became one of the most fun points in the film. The idea was always to sell it through that, because it was a great way to get information across, but also, you know, have a lot of fun with gags and really kind of give the whole film this cheeky fun tone. But what we couldn't have accounted for was Jacob's energy that he brought into those scenes.
All of the titles that come up for what the vampire is saying is Jacob ad-libbing, improvising, and the flailing karate kick. It was ridiculous. The man is a joy to be around, and watching his mad brain interpret these scenes and make them even funnier than the ideas we were pitching him is an absolute joy to behold.
We'd listen to Kyle's narration, and then I would kind of spitball some ideas with Jacob, and then we'd hit record and he would just go. And I knew it was going to be special. The moment on the first take I told him to do this, you know, vampire hiss, he pulls his cape away and he hisses, and my God, I hit go, and I can't believe how much that man is capable of hamming it up. I was trying so hard not to cry with laughter off screen every single time he'd just jump in front of the camera. And one of the things you don't get in the final movie is you don't actually... It's almost a shame that we had the whole silent movie format be the delivery method, because a lot is lost when you don't hear Jacob's actual voice and weird noises, and oh man, he just went crazy. And after Scotland, that was like the perfect shoot to go into. He's such an expressive performer, and it was so much fun that it just kind of gave everybody there the morale and energy boost they needed after such an intense shoot just the day prior.
Yeah, I'm not happy, George, to be honest with you. I'm a bit fucking pissed off. Yeah, I'm on set in a minute. Yeah, can you hear my voice? Yeah, can you hear me? Fucking lisp, mate. I've got a lisp. I didn't go for 4 years, right? 4 years of drama school to get a fucking lisp. She said, no, it's a fucking joke. I played Hamlet, for fuck's sake. I mean, I'll be honest, the director, what's his name? Carl? He's 15. He's fucking 15 at what he's doing. It's a fucking joke. I mean, I've got cape on. A cape on it, I think it's from fucking Pound Stretcher. Jeez, you can see through it. Fucking Velcro keeps falling off me fucking bastard necks. It's an absolute joke. Yeah, I don't care about the money. I don't care about the money, to be honest with you. Fuck on camera, fuck. Fucking cape, for fuck's sake.